What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today we're going to talk to you about SoFi. Give you a quick overview of some of the data points, what really moved it today, and go over everything else that you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So SoFi went down 2.19%, largely piggybacking off the broader market, which there was a couple of things really affecting the broader market. One was just taxes, so tax loss selling, and then as well just profit taking. So that's kind of what was influencing it. Algorithmic trading was piggybacking off of that and really pushing a lot of stocks lower. So again, that's kind of what happened, but nothing specific to SoFi, no SEC filings, nothing like that. So SoFi was kind of just piggybacking off of the broader market. 1542 the low, 1588 the high. That'll make a little bit more sense once I go over the technicals, but rather low volume as well. So 31 million for volume, 46 is the average. These are some of the transactions that did occur on the secondary market above $100,000. So the frequency is definitely a lot lower. And again, this is why you are seeing SoFi somewhat be stagnant, if not slightly trend down, is because you're not seeing big money at the key support levels. And this is ultimately why I said in my video yesterday on some expectations for this week, why SoFi might potentially trend down and consolidate. So I think big money right now is just rotating out of a lot of growth stocks, including SoFi, into spec plays. Anything popular that mentions quantum, for instance, that's getting a ton of volume. So like I said, I think there's just a lot of rotation within the equity market. So it happens from time to time, but shorts didn't do all that much. They increased 323,000 shares. 12.92% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 137.55 million shares overall are being shorted. Cost to borrow minimum is back to normal. So again, something to kind of take note of. Utilization 17.05, and just generally you can kind of see shorts have been stagnant. So I think they're now waiting for something. They're waiting for either the market to potentially show some signs of cracking or just better than anticipated data, and then we'll kind of just move up from there. But regardless, big money, I think it's just sitting on the sidelines or just kind of looking at different spec plays. Looking at options, kind of low volume, so 16 million in calls, 4.9 million in puts. 46% of all the options being done today were optimistic in nature, and just generally, like even for instance on Friday there's 28.7, day prior was 25.9, so today was very low for overall volume. And even looking at the put slash call ratio, it is something to kind of take note of. So there's a little bit more bearishness anticipated. Of the call options that were purchased today, there is a consensus for it to be above 17. So you still do see a good amount of optimism in the broader market. Flip side though, you are seeing a little bit more bearishness. So based on for even this week, it is anticipated for it to be sub 1450. And then you had 12,000 purchased for that $14 strike price for next week. So yeah, I think there is a little bit more kind of evenly dividedness based on that. But until big money starts to rotate back into SoFi, you will see like the support levels not really hold as well as they once were. But 1563 with it closing at that, it is trading between this pivot and this S1. So 1536 is going to be a key support, kind of bounce off that general area with 42 being the low. And then 1594 is going to be that next strong target slash resistance, followed by 1652, 1688, and so forth. So based on the options, the bulls are anticipating for it to be above that R2 by this Friday. So what's your viewpoint on that? But similarly, kind of bounce off of this pivot point for the high as well for today. So somewhat just trading within this range for the technicals, but on the actual chart itself, today it did break below the ALMA and kind of confirm that. Usually you want two consecutive trading days to confirm something, so tomorrow will be a very important one. But some other points to take note of: 50-day moving average currently sitting at 1402, and then as well that super trend. So if it does break below that, then this is where you'll have the algorithms really working against SoFi. That is at 1438. So in my opinion, I think just a little bit of consolidation is normal. It's happening across the board, and it doesn't help the fact that big money is not really buying the dip as much as they once were. Of course, I brought up in even my video a while back, you can already tell like big money was like buying the hell out of SoFi, like relentlessly, like for 2 months straight. They were just like breakout mode. And then right now SoFi is going through a little bit of a stagnant / consolidation, and that's what happens with SoFi before it does break out. So I think it is going to be somewhat stagnant before we kind of move to the next leg. And in my opinion, I realistically see us being around that $19, $20 range probably by Q2 or at least end of Q1. So let me know your viewpoint on SoFi. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Give yourself a shout out. Did you buy? Did you sell? Did you do any options? I myself haven't done any options with SoFi today. For this week, I do usually weeklies, but I'm just watching the data for right now. So let me know your thoughts on that. One final thing, pop over to my Patreon, link in the description below and also the comments. I give buy signals on stocks, options, or crypto. Many of them have been absolute bangers, so pop over there and take a look. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.